Hello friends! Welcome back to Get Ready with America. My name is SJ, and this month I'm getting you ready for next year's elections state by state. This video will be discussing Nevada, where they have toss-up Senate and gubernatorial races happening next year. The city of Las Vegas itself lends a lot of inspiration, but I had to go with Cirque du Soleil, which has been producing shows on the Las Vegas Strip since 1993 for today's makeup look inspiration, except a different color. If you want to watch any other 2022 state preview videos, I'll have my Votemas playlist linked below, where you'll also find links to more info about the elections in Nevada. Standard disclaimer, this video was filmed and posted in December 2021. I hope the vast majority of the information I'm sharing will still be relevant whenever you're watching this up to the state's primary date, but most candidate filing deadlines are far off and some states haven't finished redistricting, so something in this video could be outdated at this point. Check the state government links in the description box for the most up-to-date information. Let's get into it. Democratic Senator Catherine Cortez Masto is running for a second term in the U.S. Senate. She first won the seat in 2016 by only winning Clark County, which has almost 3/4 of the state's population. The top Republican candidate is former Attorney General Adam Laxalt, grandson of a former Nevada governor and U.S. senator who has the backing of Trump. Polls have the two within points of each other, always well under 50%, because Nevada has this cool thing on their state and federal ballots called the none of these candidates option. And people use it. In that 2016 election, no candidates got more votes than the next 3 ranking independent candidates combined. It even came in third in both parties' primaries for this race. I won't lie, if we had that in Jersey, I'd vote it at least once in every election. This race will have a lot of national attention since it's so close and is attracting lots of outside help. Organizationally, for Cortez Masto, who is the only Latina to serve in the U.S. Senate, and institutionally for Laxalt, who, along with Trump, is endorsed by Mitch McConnell and several other major GOP names from outside the state. Nevada has 4 House districts, 3 Democratic and 1 Republican. The one district that may have an interesting primary is the 1st district, where 5-term Rep. Dina Titus has not announced if she is running for re-election. I believe largely because her district went from being entirely within Las Vegas to incorporating surrounding cities over to the Arizona border, making it more competitive. She literally said she got totally fucked by the legislature. On the one hand, I agree that it's incredibly silly to add other cities and municipalities to a district when you need to subtract population from it. On the other hand, my initial reaction to her reaction is that it's part of the tumult the Nevada Democratic Party is putting itself through. At the beginning of the year, Democratic Socialists, aligned with Bernie Sanders' organizing group, won elections to lead the state party, knocking out leadership aligned with Harry Reid's machine. Machine staffers then left the party and drained the bank account on the way out. I'm going to link an article from Politico in the description box that goes into way more detail, but basically no one wants to work together and are undercutting each other's efforts in a way that's putting them in an even more precarious position going into such a critical election. So, back to the 1st district. The only candidate to announce so far is Amy Valea, a universal healthcare activist backed by Sanders stalwarts Nina Turner and Rep. Cori Bush, plus brand new Congress, which supports progressive challengers. Technically, candidates can't actually file to run until March, so Titus has a lot of time to build support and a war chest to ward off a primary challenger and then general challenger, or she could be debating whether she wants to throw in the towel since she's served at several levels of government over 30 years. Plus, she's in her 70s, so, she can retire. That's fine. Might as well cash in on that pension you actually will get. Democratic Governor Steve Sisolak is running for a second term. The current frontrunners for the Republican nomination are Dean Heller, a former U.S. Senator who lost his seat in 2018, making his comeback, and Joe Lombardo, who serves as combined sheriff of Clark County and head of the Vegas Police. This race is also a major toss-up, with Heller, a well-known name in the state, and Lombardo, a Republican in a deep blue area. Lieutenant Governor is also up this year, and freshly appointed Democrat Lisa Cano Burkhead will run for a first full term. She replaced Kate Marshall, who joined the Biden administration in September. This is Cano Burkhead's first foray in politics, so she may have an uphill battle against primary challengers and definitely general election challengers if the state party continues to be a hot mess. 11 of the 21 state Senate seats and the entire assembly are up for election, where Democrats have majorities in both. The new legislative maps help Democrats where the congressional ones don't. So those majorities should stay even if everything else crashes and burns around them. Nevada's closed primary is on June 14th, and the deadline to register or update your party affiliation is May 17th by mail or in person, or June 9th online. Same-day registration is also available. Those convicted of a felony can vote as long as they are not serving a sentence of imprisonment, and all 17-year-olds can pre-register. There is an early in-person voting period, May 28th to June 10th, or anyone can request a mail-in ballot. And that's the look. Please be sure to check the description box for the playlist of all my Votemas videos, as well as links to learn more about voting in Nevada. I'll be covering all 50 states and DC going into the new year, so check the playlist or stay tuned to learn about your state. Please help the channel, the algorithm, and democracy by liking this video right down there and leaving a comment with your favorite show you've seen in Vegas or the one you'd want to see. I definitely go to a Cirque show, then Celine Dion. Subscribe to the channel so the next Votemas video shows up right in your feed. Thanks! I'll see you again soon.